live from the ABC 13 studios, it's Houston's own dancing queen, Debra Duncan.
Well, let's hear it for the drums of the Pacific, and thank you so much for not dropping me. Well, it's been with us all through the ages, from old world traditions to island rituals. It's one of the most basic forms of communication, and I'm talking about dance. And during the last century, dancing was taken to another level. From the ever-popular Charleston during the Roaring '20s to grand Broadway musicals and films like Singing in the Rain to the disco days of the sexy '70s, when dancers wanted to rule the dance floor like John Travolta in Saturday Night Fever. Dance has been a big part of our lives, and today we're celebrating some unforgettable dance moves of the past, present, and the future. And here to help us kick off that journey is the man who put the funk into Planet Funk, Sean Welling. Hey, Debra. There you are. You snuck up on me there. So, now I expected dance uniforms. I don't know if I expected military uniforms. What's up with this?
Well, we're going to take it back in time, and our first stop is the 20s, 30s, and 40s. And you know, it was tough back then, so the outlet was swing dancing. That was the way people got out and enjoyed themselves.
Ah, swing dancing, which came about during the 40s when the war started, and there's the military uniform. All right, take it away.
You betcha.
The American people in their righteous might will win through to absolute victory.
Good morning from the White House in Washington. Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
General Eisenhower informs me that the forces of Germany have surrendered to the United Nations. That the forces of Germany have surrendered to the United Nations. The flags of freedom fly all over Europe. The flags of freedom fly all over Europe.
Before the 40s, America was in the midst of the Great Depression, and one way to escape those harsh times was through entertainment. And guess what? Dancing was free. After watching talented performers in vaudeville, everybody wanted to shuffle off to Buffalo. My next guest, or rather his feet, can explain why. You know, if I could just learn to do that, I would be this thin. I would be this thin. Who are the influences for you at tap?
One of them, I have to say Gregory Hines,
Yeah.
Jimmy Slide, the Nicholas Brothers, and definitely Savion Glover.
All right. Well, thank you very much. That was
Thank you.
great. Well, during the rockin' 50s, one man got people moving like never before. It was almost scandalous. You know what I'm talking about? It was the king himself, Elvis Presley. And believe it or not, the king is in the building. And it looks like he has a captive audience. Once again, please welcome the Planet Funk dancers.
Ladies and gentlemen, well, we always had a lot of fun with this one. The Jailhouse Rock.
You know what, Sean? Another dance of the 50s was the twist. So let's get twisted. Let's do it. All right. I'm all ready for that. Come on, gang. Let's start right. Come on, baby. Take me by my little hand and go like this. Well, coming up later, we'll look at the latest dance craze that hit Houston's club scene. It's a popular tune we've seen in the movies, but these dancers are heating up a lot more than their feet. We'll find out why these girls say they can't resist a little toe-tapping fun. So stick around, because it takes two to tango, and we're about to get a little lesson in the Latin language of love. Plus, we'll take a psychedelic trip with a real 60s swinger. That, yeah, baby. Couples dancing. That's when it takes two to tango. It's a dance that originated from south of the border, and here to perform the rumba is a couple guaranteed to sweep you off your feet. Please welcome Kevin King and Olga Rodionova.
The day you leave, the story of my life begins and ends with you. The names are still the same,
age of love. Well, back in the 1950s, America's first Latin American rock star was teen heartthrob Ritchie Valens. Ritchie rose to national fame while borrowing from his Latin roots with the hit song La Bamba. And now, performing a dance to the traditional La Bamba, please welcome the ambassador of International Folklorico Ballet. Here in America, free love was all the rage. It just so happens we have an elder statesman with us who can shed some light on that psychedelic lifestyle. Now, Austin Powers was going to be here this morning, but he couldn't make it, so his cousin Houston Powers is with us this morning. Please welcome Houston Powers.
Smashing, Debra. You look smashing. I love the leopard.
Thank you, darling. Wow, you know, you look great, too.
Well, that's swing.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby. I think you're shagadelic, baby. You're switched on. You're smashing.
Next, we'll hustle back to those unforgettable days of disco. Then we'll break it on down with some world-class breakdancing when we come back. sister was dead. We're about to have a flashback with the Planet Funk Dancers. So let's take it away. Were so packed they started getting picky about who they'd let in. And so some people couldn't dance in the club, so they took to dancing in the street.
And then you came to breakdancing. And where breakdancing came from is the DJs would spin the records and then break in the middle of the song. And the dancers would follow that, and that's where it came from.
All right, let's take a look at some breakdancing right now. Could you give me like a little lesson here, like a little something?
Right over there. That's over right.
All right. And then drop it down, turn around.
Yeah.
Up next, if you have any trouble recalling the 80s, we'll refresh your memory with a real thriller. You'll see some incredible dancing full of thrills and chills next.
Everybody get your hands. We can dance. Everybody take the time. Oh, let's take the time. Hey, let's take the time.
whole new light. That's because a new era was born in which music was no longer something to just listen to. It was now something to watch. And the Clear Lake Metropolitan Ballet is here to tell the rest of the story. If there was one performer in the 80s whose star truly shined the brightest, it was the king of pop, Michael Jackson. And there was a lot of stuff that happened.
That's right, Deborah. I'm going to take you through a little walk through time. Just take my hand.
I don't know if I want to walk back through the 80s. I mean, that ugly, eyeshadow and that colorful hair that Cyndi Lauper wore. I don't know.
Well, there was one man that thrilled them.
Yeah, there was. And killed him.
And killed them. So you just have to be real careful in the 80s. Now, don't be afraid. I'm right here with you. I'm not going to leave your side. No, nothing.
What is that?
Did you hear that?
What is that?
I heard a noise.
Oh.
That's okay. That's okay.
No.
Okay. Anyways, in the 80s... Whoop, get down, Deborah. Fat.
John? I'm glad you didn't do that Michael Jackson was doing back in the 80s. I'm glad you didn't grab yourself. Okay, up next, we're boot-scooting down a country road. Then we'll head south of the border to Central. A little salsa, extra spicy. Stop and do it. Okay, well, in recent years, nothing has been hotter in the world of dance than the saucy beat of Latin music, and Raul Orlando is here to show us why those hot and spicy flavors keep dominating the dance floor. Now, for the longest, Latin dance was held basically within the culture. Now it is across the board. Everybody's doing it. There's a rich history with Latin dance.
Absolutely. One of the great things about Latin music is the culture that goes behind the music and with the music. And what we wanted to bring to you today was a short medley of different dances that have led and influenced salsa throughout the years.
Yeah, so influences from the African culture, the Spanish culture, Indian culture.
Absolutely. And today we'll bring to you a section of son, right after we do some mambo, and then we'll do another section called cha-cha-cha, followed by some rueda and some casino-style salsa. So we do that for you today.
All right, and at the end, please welcome the Strictly Street Salsa dancers.
Conmigo no tienes pena.
Yeah, you don't feel like you're exercising. So if you're a little extra chunky, salsa is great for you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's no calories, no fat. You actually teach a class. Yeah, it's fat-free. You actually teach a class based
We do have an exercise class called Lucha to Salsa. And this is but this is actually the Jambu Dance Company. And there's a lot of students that came from strictly Street Salsa, which is a street-class salsa that we teach.
I love it. Okay, let's just salsa ourselves out. Hold the phone. We'll go inside one of the Bayou City Inspired clubs to find out how life imitates art. It's an expression you've got to see to believe. We'll be right back right after this.
Micaela cuando baila, el jugador arrebata. Micaela cuando baila, el jugador arrebata. Toda la gente la llama la reina del jugador. Que te botó, que te botó, que te botó. Y cuando lo bailo con ella, atrás me dejó. Cuando yo bailé con ella, Micaela se botó. Cuando yo bailé con ella, Micaela se botó. El jugador lo bailó, pues yo sé que ella es candela. Micaela es una loca bailadora. Ha botado la pelota y tremendo revolú. Que te botó, que te botó, que te botó. El jugador bailó, yo lo.
One simple rule on the dance floor. If you wanted to be cool, then you had to be hip. And if you wanted to be hip, then you had to know how to hop. So hip-hop was a big sensation. And what is hip-hop? We know it's hip and hop put together, but what's that?
Well, Deborah, like all the moves we've shown today, it comes from the street, much like street dancing and breaking. But hip-hop in the 90s is more or less about choreography, working towards a positive direction, keeping a positive attitude. And that's what we do here at Planet Funk. Today, we're going to talk about not just hip-hop, we're going to show you something about the Battle of the Sexes here. We got a little healthy competition going on.
All right, we'll hop on over there.
Thank you, Deborah.
played a role in helping to shape the latest trends on the dance floor, and there was Dirty Dancing, remember that? And, of course, the Time Warp on Rocky Horror Picture Show. So it was no surprise when the film Coyote Ugly helped launch a new dance craze. But you don't have to go to New York City to experience this wild trend. You can find it right here in the Bayou City at a nice spot, which is raising the bar when it comes to leaving it all out on the dance floor.
Pretty much every single night I open my door, there's something crazy that happens at the bar.
We're all in the bar out there dancing right now. It's awesome.
No team, no attitude, just the bar.
We feel we throw a party. And when we throw a party, anything goes. And if the ladies want to get in the bar and dance, that's fine. Just let them kind of let go, more so than they're used to doing on a normal dance floor. And pretty much we built the club to make sure that dance floor is in all four walls. Dancing goes on anywhere at bar.
You get more attention out there from the guys and everything. It's fun. It's a rush.
We were around before Coyote Ugly. The difference between us and Coyote Ugly has their staff dance on the bars. Ours is all customers. We don't pay anyone to dance on the bars. All we do is say, ladies, you can dance on the bar, and they go on by the drove.
I think all the girls love it because they love to like tease guys, and it's our way of teasing guys. It's a great way to check out the guys. It's a bird's eye view. You can see up high. It's wonderful.
I believe that dancing on the bars, dancing all over the place is always here to stay. Because people want to be seen. They want to be above the crowd they always have. We've just given them the ability to do that in a very logistical format. And they love it. They love it like I've never seen.
I love this job.
Those girls, I've been dancing on bars all across America. Well, lately, dance has been taking a walk on the dark side. And here to perform an edgy dance filled with trance, please welcome the Houston Metropolitan Dance Company. Up next, we'll take a peek into a crystal ball and see what the future holds for the next big dance. Stay with us. And present, but what about the future? What does tomorrow hold for dance fans, Sean?
Well, dance is going to be in the future. We're going to have all kinds of dance styles, Deborah. We're going to take you out there in space, so just wait and watch what we have.
All right.
Welcome to the
Switch on.
Houston, loud clear. Big break. Origin 100.
Strutting their stuff like nobody else can. Remember, there's no better way to lose weight, have some fun, and you just might meet that special someone on the dance floor. So put on your dancing shoes, take some lessons, and have a great day, everybody.